Do you advise finding the audience for your work or writing with a specific group of people in mind? So do you write something and then find the audience, or do you say, okay, I want to write for this specific audience, and then you begin writing?
If I'm getting paid, I write for whatever audience I'm being told to write for, because I would be down to write for myself. Yeah. But am
Right?
I writing for myself? Is it something where I'm like soulless or just churning away at a laptop? No. I find a thing that I really love about that thing, and I'll put that in there as well, right? But it's a side thing. Like, for example, like a project that I'm getting paid, I'll be like, okay, so who are we appealing to in terms of market? And if they say like, oh, we're appealing to kind of like the Japanese horror crowd, like people who really love Japanese horror, then I'll be like, okay, all right, great. Let me go find out about that, and I'll write for them. If I'm writing my own thing, like just with no strings attached, no one's paying me, I'm doing it by myself, I write for myself. Yeah, I just write whatever I love, whatever I like to. So I mean, typically a novel, right? A novel, in a way, I would say, is more attuned to a writer writing for themselves. Like,
Absolutely.
is it always that way? Not really. There are probably a lot of novel writers that write for audience as well. But it starts from the idea of like, that I want to tell a personal story about this, right? But when it comes to the screenwriting, it's more of a collaboration. So there's more voices, there's investment involved, there's marketing, there's all of that. So if you're ignoring all that and you treat it like a novel, but it's actually a film, like you're not going to go very far. Like, I think you'll probably be replaced very, very quickly. Yeah. So yeah, for me, like as I said, a personal project, I write for myself. I'll sometimes write for something with a particular voice in mind, but usually for myself. But if I'm getting paid to do a job, then I'll ask questions and I'll try and figure out what that audience wants.